Yeah, we didn't even do the knobs or anything. I guess that's even pointless to do the knobs.
Dynamite! Woo! Nice of you to drop it me.
Sorry, I'm fixing up some stuff.
What was your life like before
One of
it
these
was
stairs doesn't
overtaken
work.
by death?
Ha. Same as yours, Russ.
I just picked up dynamite.
Now I try not to think about
Oh,
it.
there it is. Okay, it works. Sorry, my OBS didn't want to work with me for quite a bit.
Where's that color glitch?
Have you all done the Easter egg?
Oh, I've done it several times. And if we were gonna do the Easter egg now, it's pointless. It's too high of a round for us to survive even with probably what we have, because you have to stay in this like circle dome, and you got to follow it all the way around the map until we go up to the lighthouse and over. Oh my god, it's a pain in the ass. Getting to that part isn't that hard, but we got to do it at lower rounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
I only finished it once when we did it. It was like, we finished on 38.
No shit. I must have been hard as shit.
Yeah, well, I just started playing at the time, so like everyone was better than me, so I had like 30 downs. I was a little upset.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know
it'll
the
put you.
map
Yeah,
either.
yeah. I'm surprised it went that high. You were able to get through there with round 38. Because you got to have a whole bunch of shit. You know, the quick revives and all that. Somebody's got to have certain other shit too.
That takes a lot of patience. I give props on that.
But
I wanted to quit so bad during that game, but I was like, I'm determined because I'm not going to do this again, so I don't have patience.
none of us do.
Yeah. I only got lucky for the Easter egg. I've done it before too, once at least. But I've done it with a group of people I got lucky with, and I just happened to finish it all the way.
Have you finished all the Easter eggs to this thing?
Yeah, like there was a few people that were very dedicated to it. I was like, holy balls. Well, like, okay, been with it.
Oh no, there's people out there that got no life, man. They sit on Call of Duty all goddamn day. Zombies all day. I mean, I'm good at zombies without doing glitches. I just didn't give a shit because I was like, there's only 3 of us, so yeah, whatever.
I get you.
I was just waiting for dinner anyway, so. And then this is the easy way to get, high rounds. You can just stand there. You don't even have to do all that running around. Just come right to you.
True.
Have you done the level 200 stuff?
No, I didn't even know they had it out on this.
Yeah, if you go to the docks, you can skip to level to round 200.
No shit, I'll have to do that. So it's what do you gotta do with it?
When you go, it's like Pack a Punch. You have to go to like everyone has to
Golden?
go. And you have to. No, it's not there, but it's like everyone has to be there. You have to go back to where we spawn at in front of that iceberg. It'll come up and it'll be like chill out for a round or whatever, some shit, and it'll skip you to round 200.
Wow. See, learn something new every day.
When there's nothing left inside.
Yep.
Someone was like, alright, I'm bored. They're like joining, and I thought they were joking. I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay.
Shit. I can sit here, get my food, eat, play zombies. What else is there to do in this coronavirus?
Feels like walking through frozen molasses.
Oh shit, the thing moved. Oh well. I was planning to upgrade my weapons. Didn't realize it moved.
What the hell?
Half of my shit is useless.
Yeah, well, but, at least we taught this dude something, It's always nice to give back to some shit,
Mm-hmm.
What's cooking? Firepower, that's what.
I mean, I'm eating tacos, so
All right, Gun. You're getting a
Nice.
I'm
promotion.
a happy camper. Have you guys done I think I've done. I don't know how many Easter eggs on this mission already. On this one and the other maps, have you completed them all?
Not all of them.
This is the only map that I know. I've completed it. I started playing 9 for a little bit because my friend was into
9
the
is
one
that's
he
a.
completed.
I don't even know if that's an Easter egg, to be honest with you.
I don't know. She was really into finishing that map, and I was like, yeah, that's a lot, and I don't want to do that.
No, I've done 9. I've done and I've watched them, and it's like I don't see any like. Never saw the end of it, so I don't know if it's an actual Easter egg or not. I'm sure it is, but I did the vampire one already too. And I think the other one that's there, I can't remember the name of them. At least offhand, anyway.
I want to do.
But I miss the
wanna
old
finish
maps.
The Dead of the Night or whatever the dinner party was. I want to finish that one.
So this one, Call of the Dead.
No, the one that's on the.
Oh, this one.
For
yeah,
the
yeah, I'm done with
dinner
that one.
party.
Yeah, I completed that one too. I thought you were talking because this was the old map for Call of the Dead with George or whatever the hell his name was, George Lucas or George Romero. Oh crap! I'm making tacos. I can hear myself getting hit.
Alright, now I can actually hear you all fully clearly.
There we go.
It's because I didn't have my headset on. I actually had the TV on in the background.
I'll see if some of my other friends are on. If they're on, we'll do the other maps.
Nice.
It's good when you got like, you put the gun back in there and you get some firebomb. Just lays out 30 of them.
Oh yeah.
Who the hell has all these guns? Get down. Remember when I first started playing drama back in the day, man, it was all about that. Your KD was the biggest thing, man. Now it's like, nah, not so much.
I know. That's what I used to remember that too. I was like, oh, yeah, awesome. And then now it's like, oh, no one cares about your Katie. I'm like, oh, okay. Hey, I just turned down my head
Nope.
down.
He's the first one I've started on.
Deadly snowballs. Who'd have thunk it?
Oh, we're still missing parts, all kinds of parts. I just love. Oh, really. Starting Hey, I have something for you. And I don't even think like even like they put the golden pack-a-punch in this. I was like, what's the big deal? You know, you save a couple $1,000s. That's about it. That just sucked. Like I felt it was a stupid idea.
Mm-hmm.
All the times I played this map, we never got the golden pack.
Mm-mm.
Just pack my gun.
You know, I don't think I've ever live streamed a game ever in my life.
You haven't?
No.
Ah, I live stream a lot of games, to be honest. It's just for the fun.
I mean, even without doing this, I'm good. I normally get up there in the rounds anyway, you know, probably 50, 60s I can do by myself easy without any glitches. But just takes so freaking long.
Yeah, it does.
I miss my map. I miss Die Rise. I miss Buried.
I miss all of those, to be honest. I hope
Those are,
there's a remake one of these days for all of those maps.
well, they just remade all of the Moon and all those other ones. They just remastered them.
Yeah, but like a whole thing in one. That would have been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the good maps and everything, like that would be so badass. Like I would buy the game if it was all the zombie maps put together.
Well, that's what we thought they were gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Like we really, I mean, we were really into this shit, and we thought they were going to like, you'd be able to go from your first map. I can't remember that map where the bus depot is and shit.
Oh, transit.
Turned or transit, and then you could go from transit, and then you could go to Buried. Then you could go to, you know, those types of map and shit, and like link them. And all, we all thought they were all going to link together, but no, they had another. There is one map that does that, and I think it might be in this one, that it has portions of, you know, each different map, but not the whole map.
Mm-hmm. And which makes sense.
Which would have been cool. It would have been really cool to do.
Mm-hmm. As far as
But
did you hear about?
I don't know from a gaming.
Hmm?
What's that?
Oh, what were you gonna say? Sorry, my bad.
Nah, I just hope that I was hoping they would, but I don't know from a gaming aspect of it. I think it's going to be really like cost a lot to do.
I'm pretty sure it is. And knowing that some of the good employees that worked on this game recently, like I don't know, kind of retired or they stepped down, so it's a whole different level.
Right.
So everything's just a whole different level.
I mean, I would have loved them to fucking link off. I mean, they've done a lot. They've come a long way, but I think they're just like most of their maps now is just repetitive. Like you can see remnants of other maps, you know, like built into them because they're like reusing like certain scenes or certain, you know, graphics or whatever, and you can see it. You know, like I don't know. I wish they would have went a different way with it, but it's all about money. That's all it is, always.
It happens. So like I said, like yeah, sometimes you don't get what you want. In some occasions you do get it, but it doesn't turn out as well as you thought it planned.
Right?
Yeah, so but I guess it's all the choice. I know regardless it ends up with money.
Oh, I need this.
I mean, they're going back and they're doing all of the, like right now we downloaded it for free. I mean, Modern Warfare again. Oh, it's remastered, and it's the same shit though, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But we end up getting it anyway because it's, you know, it's what we've been doing. Fucking train.
Mm-hmm.
Or next to the tracks. Even the potatoes.
Nice. If you do see me disappear, it's probably because I had to head out.
Ah, no worries, dude.
I just don't want to be that one guy, literally, because that has happened occasions.
Dude, you know how many times I play this game and people do that dumb shit? It don't matter to me at all.
That's good. It's because I know some people get really
It's almost part of the plan. Well, yeah, if we were playing the Easter egg and shit,
Mm-hmm.
you know, be like, oh, you jerk, what are you doing, you know? But we can't complete it without the fourth person. We're only people anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Not once you start an Easter egg, you can't. Somebody backs out on you when they're an Easter egg, that's it, you can't play it.
Oh yeah, you always need a fourth, right? When you first start.
Mm-hmm. Either on solo or 4 players.
Mm-hmm. And I get that gist. I'm like, I don't want to be that type of person. That happens a lot. Like, and plus, like, I'm already getting ready for college in a bit. So like, I gotta wake up early for college tomorrow. I'm doing those Zoom meetings for all those teachers.
Yep. My job, I'm laid off from the oil field, so I ain't gotta do shit.
That's good for you.
Not really.
I
That sucks after a
felt
while.
both of those statements.
I'm so bored half the time.
Mm.
You know, you don't realize, like, you know, when you're working all the time, when you're working 100 hours a week, you know, and you're like, God, I'm so tired and whatever, and then you finally get, I've been out now 3 months, and I'll tell you what, it
What
is
do you do
not
that you
as
work 100
grand.
hours a week?
I work in oil fields in Texas.
Oh,
That's what it's.
my
That's
brother
what it's.
used to drive the rigs for that.
Mm-hmm. And I guarantee, if you talk to him, I guarantee he would have said he put in anywhere from 80 to 100 hours a week. Sometimes we go 36 hours straight before we get time out. But the money is just ridiculous. It really is. The money's ridiculous. You're gonna make 6,000 to 10,000 a month,
Yeah.
and that's just being a low level person, you know, that doesn't really know the oil fields, or you know, they don't have their CDL license or something.
Mm-hmm.
So that's usually how that works. But I mean, you got people making, you know, $12 an hour, and then of course after 40 hours, it's all time and a half. So you know, you go from $12 an hour to $18 an hour for 44 hours or 50 hours overtime, and then your regular pay at, you know, $12 an hour, whatever. That's a considerable chunk of money.
Mm-hmm.
But since all this started, they pulled everybody out of the rigs and off the camps and every other thing.
My whole industry basically closed, so
Restaurant?
yeah, I'm a chef.
Oh.
Believe me, you know what? I just got out of being in the restaurant after 30 some odd years, and I will never go back to the restaurants. It's you know what? I feel like I put my body through hell with all their hours, because you know, working management too, you got to be there all the time, and it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the pay. If you break down my pay, I was probably making what a cook makes. You know,
Yeah,
so
restaurant industry is fastest growing, but still the least paid.
Oh yeah.
yep.
I heard like a lot of stories, that's for sure, about how it's underpaid sometimes.
Oh yeah,
Way
definitely.
underpaid.
And that's because I'm certified. That was also a thing. I was gonna apply for a job, but during this pandemic, I was like, oh yeah, that's a big no-no. And I was gonna go for bartending because I'm certified for it. I was like,
I
damn.
have mine too.
I got mine too. I got
Yeah.
it all from that field.
I was like, damn. I
There's
needed,
money in bartending if you get the right place.
yeah. And I found the right places, but it's just that my luck, literally.
It's just that
I'm not allowed to bartend, so it's just like they're like you can be a bar back. I was like, why would I want to be a bar back? I can't
yeah,
make
you
any
make
money.
shit up
being-
all back.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah, I
about.
was like, I'd rather just wait a year until I'm 21. Like, I'm not gonna be a bar back.
Mhm.
I mean, and then you look at the clubs you want to, and you're applying for, and you got to be good. You got to be not. The biggest thing with being a bartender is you got to be knowledgeable on drinks.
Oh yeah.
Period. You got to be able to, off the fly, tell those people exactly what it is. Like whoever you're applying for. There's a lot of these people, they tell you know what I need a, Manhattan, and 90% of people don't know how to make a Manhattan. It's like one of the easiest drinks, but you have to be able to, off the fly, know hundreds of drinks.
Yeah.
And to get into these big clubs, man, like New York or Miami or wherever. But shit, I wouldn't. At this rate, I wouldn't be going down to either one of them.
No, like.
I'm from New York, and I wouldn't go back right now if you paid me to.
Yeah, that's why I just chose to finish up my degree.
No. Eventually,
Yeah, I was supposed
you know
to be
what?
going to my bachelor's, and I just gave up because I was like, right now I need to save money, and there's no point as long as I get a job. Like, everything is closed right
Yeah,
now.
really, honestly, you guys are gonna have to realize something at your ages. I mean, you're 20. I don't know how old you are, the other one, but
I'm older.
you have to understand something. Like, I'm way older than both of you. I promise you that. But we're not gonna go back. We're not gonna go back to the way we were at all.
No.
And all that stuff that we were shooting for, 90% on a lot of it, man. It's like even the restaurant field. That's gonna be a hard recovery too for us. It's not going to be easy. People are talking about, oh, we're going to go back to that. No, we're not.
Nope.
What this pandemic did and what China did, this is a damaging thing that has had to happen.
Yeah, like there's
We're
gonna be
getting ready to go through
a lot of jobs
a
are gonna
depression.
go.
We're going to go through a great depression.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just trying to finish my degree. I was about to finish my associate, and I was planning on taking a year off anyway to save money because my school raised my tuition another $7,000, so they raised it like $9,000 since I started, and I only started 2 years ago. So I was planning on taking a break, and March is when I started my internship. I worked at Twin River. I don't know if you know where that's at, but it's a casino. They're mainly in New England. But I worked there for 2 days, everything closed, and I couldn't finish my associate. My school was like, yeah, you didn't do your internship, so we can't give you a degree. So I'm still waiting. I gotta do my internship now. I was pissed. And they're like, oh yeah, you graduate, but you're gonna have to do another semester. And I was like, so I have to pay another $17,000 for something that wasn't my fault.
Right?
They're like, yep.
Yeah, that's fucked
I
up.
was like, fuck
This
that.
is going to hurt us.
Yeah.
This is going to hurt us.
I'm just trying.
People don't believe that, that Mad Max or that type of shit's going to happen, where we're struggling for food, water. I mean, come on, we're cloning goddamn sheep, people. We're playing Mother Nature. We're going to run out of shit.
There's a new mutation already came out. It came out for that.
For
The corona. Like literally there is a new mutation. It's called like the D16 or something like that, but it's quicker.
a different strand.
Yeah, different strand. It's much faster this time. I'm like, holy, okay.
Oh, fantastic.
And this one came in Europe, so it's
You
not
know-
from China this time.
I'm going to tell you what I'm not going to take.
Huh.
I'm not taking any vaccine them some bitches give me for it. Nope. Everybody's got it. Nope. I just think that's a way they're messing with us somehow. They have the cure. Anything that we've ever done in warfare time, we've already had the cure. We've already had the knowledge. We've already had everything. Look at 90% of the world. We're not afraid of them because all the weapons that they have and everything that they have, we sold to them. And we know what their capabilities are. The United States doesn't do shit just for the fun of it. They know exactly what they were doing. China, they were involved with it. China, they knew. We knew. Just like we knew Pearl Harbor happened and all the other things that went on. We already knew it was going to happen. We just allowed it. That's the way this freaking country of ours has been.
Yeah, but
This-
regardless, they have
This
us
is going to
over-
hit us.
Yeah, regardless, they're holding us right in the balls. Regardless, if they did knew or did have the
They
vaccine at
want
this
to see
point.
how long it's going to take for us because they're controlling us before we snap.
Yeah, but it's
I mean, you're getting a lot of people right now don't want to be home. I mean, you got schools. You can't send the kids to school. So how's your mom supposed to work? You know, because you need two incomes in this time,
Hmm.
this day and age.
And
You know,
don't-
how's your mom gonna get to work or your dad? You know, I gotta stay home and watch the baby now, and inflation, gas, everything. It's gonna go through the roof, man. It's gonna go through the roof.
I think everything's gonna go through the roof, regardless of the situation. But
I'm telling you, I'm already ready for it. Not that I'm a crazy preference type person, but I got a little bit of crazy of it just to make sure. I know I'll be all right.
well, like prepping for.
Just that the world's not going to be a nice place. It really isn't.
Yeah, I get you. Regardless, vaccine or non-vaccine, I would like. It's still.
I wouldn't take that vaccine if I were you guys. I mean, do what you want, but I wouldn't. I think it's like I think they're going to stick something in there that's going to track us or something. I mean, why do we need the vaccine if we weren't sick? You know, they want us to take it. No. It's the same thing with the military. When there's any kind of guerrilla warfare going on, they want you to take all these weird goddamn pills that don't pertain to anything. Why do you need to take these pills? What for? Am I going to grow a tail? What the hell?
I get
I
you.
don't care.
I get you on that part. Regardless, I think I'm still gonna take the vaccine. If I die, no manches. I did. I'm dead. But
You're dead.
or like whatever happens, regardless of the situation. I know that fact that I get paranoid when it comes to diseases because of biology wise. I minored in biology, so I know shit, like holy shit viruses.
That's nothing to be playing around with that.
I know it's like it's not
You
fun
know?
to play around with them. I'm like holy shit, reading through all those research. I'm like shit.
You know, you got 100 million people relying on somebody who started it to get the cure for it. When they already have the cure, I promise you they have the cure. They've had it since day one.
Pretty sure, or someone had. I don't know how things work. I don't know. It's so confusing, conflicting. Imagine like they never did. That's also another thing that comes into question. Like if we didn't know about it, or if there was a high chance, I highly doubt the high chances that we didn't know about this.
If
That'd be fucking messed up. But we will be fucked regardless.
we know. We've always known. No matter what it is, whether it's war, whether it's disease, whatever, we've always known. And that's the thing. That's why they allow these things. They allow war brings money. You know, it doesn't bring any happiness. That's for damn sure. What the hell are you doing, man? You're going to work down there.
Sup, Josh?
I don't know.
What?
I guess like I agree. The one thing I always said that my friends think it's weird. I'm just like, I believe the government has a cure to cancer, and they're like, well, why? And I'm like,
Oh, they
because
do.
there's more money.
I-
More money in sick people than there is healthy people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said, we've known it. We've always known it. And we're going to continue to know it. And we're going to continue to do the same old, same old, same old. We're going to, you know, like this, people don't think it's coming, but there's going to be a really bad depression off of this. Everything that we do is cycled. Look at history. It's all cycled the same.
Well, we are bound to like repeat history. It's always been like that. That's kind of weird, but we can only try to improve it, even though it sucks that it sometimes comes back. Then in the cycle of like, you know, let's say.
You know, people talk about, it's going to be a new world. What do you mean new world? What's wrong with the one we have? Just fix what we're doing. You know, stop destroying, stop fossil fueling, stop, you're killing the place and warming the place. So people don't even realize that if those ice caps alone melt, there'll be nowhere to go. There'll be nowhere to run.
Regardless.
Unless you are in an area, which they've already talked about how it's going to work, above sea level, then you're not going to survive. They know what's coming. They know what they're doing.
LOL, not me. My state's below sea level.
You better get the hell out of there. See, I stay in El Paso right now, and this here,
Oh, no shit.
New Mexico, Utah, even with a flood, it's going to survive. Then you're going to have to deal with mass migration of the people that are out there that are trying to survive, and that's going to cause anarchy. That's going to cause people killing each other for a loaf of bread. Look what they were doing in the stores for some toilet paper, people.
I'm still upset about the toilet paper.
For some toilet paper.
I'm still upset about the toilet paper.
Ridiculous. How do you You know, how do you fight over toilet paper? You know, what is wrong? You know, back in the day they didn't have toilet paper. What they use? You know, there was times before this before we got all these luxuries.
Regardless, whatever happens, we just hope for the best. All we can do. That's all we can say. Regardless if we have to take the vaccine or not, or whatever comes down the outcomes, I just hope things gets better, or at least a little better.
I couldn't get myself to take that vaccine. I couldn't do it.
And
I would just tell them, you know what, then put me on an island by myself, because I'm not taking that goddamn thing. This is just a way that the United States is controlling us. They're just, like I said, they're trying to figure out how long it's going to take before society snaps and we've had enough.
probably, like I said.
I mean, you can't make a vaccine in under a year, though. You look, we're talking about history. It's never been done. That's for a reason.
Well, that's even for the president talking that same shit. He's talking about how there's a vaccine and under this time. How is that even possible?
I don't know anyone's views, but I can't fucking stand Trump. I think he's an idiot.
That guy is
Max
one of.
Ammo.
I've never heard somebody say, as a president, what he has said. It just blows my mind when he gets away with.
He got away with
My
everything.
friends think I'm joking. For
He-
real.
He
I
got
said if he wins president again, I was like, I'm losing my United States citizenship, moving to Canada, and they're like, thanks a joke. I'm like, I'm serious. I'm an adult. I'm
you're
allowed.
still, but then even the people subsiding him, Biden and the rest of them are not going to be any that worth the shit either. I mean, you're in a full-blown pandemic. You're in a full-blown, almost racial war getting ready to start, and you're worried, you know, like this and that. No, we got a lot more on the plate than you know we really know. You're about to start a racial war, Black Lives Matter, and you can't even fart the wrong way with an African American person right now. You can't. It doesn't matter what you do, you're in the wrong. Then you got the police type shit going on. There's a lot more going on just in this damn pandemic going on, and people aren't seeing it. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen overnight. People are going to start. Look what they're doing. They're robbing and looting just for reparations. Really? What about the Egyptian people? That's 2,000 years of pulling boulders through the desert. Do you think they get any reparations?
I mean, that's also true, but it's also wrong though, because that is one thing that bothered me. It wasn't either way. It's people took advantage of that because there are some people that actually, you know, were there for a reason, and that was their cause, was Black Lives Matter. And then people, you know, there's everyone that's always going to take advantage of it, just like the people that, you know, sold hand sanitizer. Sorry, I have a stutter.
Yeah.
Hand sanitizer for like $1,000, and it's the same thing that's happening. So.
The people will take any advantage of it that they can. It makes no sense, but guess what? They're doing it every day, all day, every day.
which is messed up.
You know, and they were like, you know, oh well, you know, we should rob the Macy's and the Gucci, and that'll start, you know, helping our reparations. Wow, really? That's what you're gonna do? That's how you're going at this? None of you have ever seen slavery. You know, come on. Everybody in this world has been a slave at one particular moment. Every race. There hasn't been one race that's been excluded. But just don't hold it against everybody. You know what? It has nothing to do with anything anymore. You know what? We're past that. It's year, what, 2020? When did that happen? Jesus, mother of God. You know, well, let me bring up some old shit.
Well,
For some people, it is slavery, which is still ridiculous. But other people, it is like from something that a white person can get away with, a minority won't, and have a harsher sentence or something happen, and that's fucked up. Like, everyone's like, oh, fuck 12. I'm like, I don't believe all cops are bad. I believe there's a problem with the system. I don't
It's like
believe every
everybody,
cop is bad.
Not all Hispanics are a certain way, like they're stereotyped. Not all blacks are that way. Not all purple people are that way, whatever the hell. But I guarantee you line up every goddamn nationality on the planet, and they're all going to bleed the same color. It doesn't matter who you slice. You know, so what needs to happen is all that shit needs to be put to rest already. And it comes from, and I hate to say it, but it comes from the parents, because that's what's keeping this shit alive.
Well, yeah, of course.
You
old traditions, yeah.
You don't come out of the womb going, I hate Chinese people. You don't come out of the womb that way. You're taught that way, or it's your environment or where you're at. or who you're hanging out. I don't fucking know, but it's
Yeah,
taught.
that's right. I mean, you can see from my tag, I'm Hispanic and I'm gay. Well, I'm bi. So it's like I have to deal with everyone shit all the time, and I'm like, you think I care about your opinion? I really don't. Like, if that makes you feel good about yourself, you must have a shitty life, and I'm sorry for you. But it's just like, whatever.
Hey, to each his own. Do what you do what you want. But you know what? Don't mock another person for, their beliefs, and it's fine. But you know what? Have the actual knowledge of the belief before you start spreading your word about what you should shove down our throat about what we should believe in and how, we can't have this person marry this person, or, this, you can't live in this country because of this. And well, you know what? We didn't go to Africa to pick up Africans. Their own kind sold them. And they did the same thing everybody else has been doing, Hispanics and everybody. Looking for a country for better opportunity, a place for better opportunity. It's not even a country. It's just a better opportunity, better standards of things. And that's everywhere. That's everywhere. And they were promised, of course, they were promised, just like the Indians, they were promised this, that, and the other, and they didn't get it either. But you know what? What would you rather do? Stay in Africa and be there with lions and tigers and bears, and you want to get out of there, and you got nowhere else to go? It's like I tell people who live in, what the hell's that place? Hurricane Alley, Oklahoma. Every damn year, your trailer's getting blown away, or it's destruction left and right. Why do you keep staying there? Move. You move. If you keep bitching about it every year, you bitch about it. Find a means and a way to leave. Get your life right. Get your fucking head right. Get some understanding of how to get there. It's not that hard.
Actually, to some people,
people make it.
To be fair, there are some people under
people.
poverty line. Just so you know. So yeah.
Dude, we're all. You know what? Even the money I make, I feel like I'm under poverty, because every time you turn around, it's more and more and more and more bullshit. But what does it cost for you to walk? It doesn't cost anything to walk. No. I know that's not an easy way to explain this, but it does not cost anything to walk. I would walk. I don't care. Have some determination, something. Get the hell out. I don't care what I would have to do to get out. I don't want another year of this. I don't want to act like. I don't want to be around those people. I don't want to keep, dealing with the same shit over and over again because you hate Mexicans. I'm supposed to? Why? Well, because you live in this neighborhood. I don't give a shit what neighborhood. I'm leaving. More people will just stand up and do the right things. We'd be a lot happier.
Yeah.
Damn sure.
But
a lot of people, they don't.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing is, now in this situation, now we do need to stand up for regardless of what the situation is at hand, including the part with racism. So it's not, we just can't leave it at its point no more, because family
what you should
comes
do
into family
is
and
get
so on.
somebody. Stop teaching your kids to hate people for what reason? Because you don't like them. You are one person. Now you just taught your 4 or 5 kids to be like you. And now they hate every Chinese person on the planet because your grandfather died in that war or something. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I don't think you should be hating on anybody regardless of the situation of race.
You shouldn't, but it's gonna happen because there's always people out there that have better and they want more. And this is how they keep the pot going. They keep it stirring, and that's what they want. They want that off-sided anarchy where, you know what? If blacks and whites and Chinese and everybody band together, the government would be fucked. There'd be nothing they can do to control it.
Yeah, regardless, yeah.
And they know it. But what do they keep doing? And what is China? Even Trump says the stupid shit. He calls it the Chinese disease, the China disease, the China virus. That's just plain out racism right there. But he gets away with it because he's the president. No.
Ooh, finally got me.
Yes, they started it and they knew about it, but come on, man, come on, the China virus.
I kind of still get upset about Trump, how he gets away with all the words he say. If it was the presidents like now, like way back then, if they said that, I don't think they would be able to get away with it.
Say that same shit. Nope.
No.
The man didn't even want to live in the White House. Who the fuck are you, bro? Who are you? What, Donald Trump? Who gives a shit? Who the hell? You get your ass in that White House. You know what I mean? You ain't no better than anybody else in this world. oh, I don't want to do that. And his campaign, the whole time he's talking about the size of his dick. What the hell? Yeah, Melania knows all about it. Melania can't stand you, bro. But yet you keep, you know, and the shit he tweets. Oh my God.
Any
The
president
guy
will,
should be just taken out of office just for the shit he tweets.
technically, yeah, any president were to say that, yeah, they would have been impeached by
Oh
now.
no.
But they're not letting it go.
Gone. And you heard what he said. If he loses, he's not leaving the White House. What the fuck? Who the fuck are you, bro? Again, who are you? It's just, you know, the guy's got a set on him like I've never seen. The way he gets to say shit, the way he gets away with shit. And everybody's just like, oh, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. You know what? Biden, Donald Trump, Kanye West, if he would have made it, nobody's going to make much of a difference at this point. None of them. It's all going to be lies anyway. But this guy here is just drink bleach to get rid of the coronavirus. What the hell?
That was funny.
That shit.
That was fucking funny.
Who the fuck is this guy?
The one.
Hey,
the
oh,
one,
is that all? Just drink bleach?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
The
What does
one-
he say? Oh, it's just gonna go away. It's just gonna go away by itself.
And even a blunder like
virus.
that, I'm like, seriously, people could take that serious if you just made a joke.
Yeah, and you're over here now. You got
Oh, he said it was a joke.
5,000. Yeah, he's an idiot. He
You
shouldn't
know how
even
many
have said
people
that. That
called
shouldn't
poison
even been
control
allowed
after
to
that?
be
It was like a
published.
whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that shouldn't even have been allowed to have been said. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people that believe in this guy, like to the fullest, man. Like he's gonna save us. And you know and he says whatever he says. Say, oh God, that's my president, that's my Trump. You know what? We haven't had a good president. I'm sorry, since Reagan. The rest of them, you know, they're just as
I
bad.
wasn't alive.
They're just as bad. Reagan was not fucking around. That dude did not fuck around. You started shit with him, he finished it right then and there, and it was over. There was none of this dragging it on, going to war for no reason. You want to talk shit? I'll send some missiles over there. Hold on. Stay right there. They'll be there in about 45 minutes. I got President didn't fuck around, man. It was probably one of the best that we've ever had. But either way, it doesn't matter because, you know, now we're so far in trillions of dollars of debt and this and that. It's like, we're not coming back from this. There's no way we're coming back from any of this. Our world as we knew it is not going to be the same.
We've been in debt for so long.
It's ridiculous. It doesn't really matter who. I mean, come on. I mean, I was telling my son right now that, you know, we got in Texas here, you know, he signed an executive order. I'm on unemployment right now because I worked my whole life and, well, my livelihood gets taken away, so I got to be on unemployment. And now he's like, oh, well, you know, instead of $600 a week, you guys get $400. All right, cool, fuck it. You know what? I can deal with that. But then our governor says, well, we're going to give you $300. Who the fuck are you two? This is the president of
That's
the United
because
States and it was an executive order.
No, his order said that the states have to pay a percentage of it, but since the states
Which is
already don't
25%.
have money already, yeah, and they don't have money, so they said they changed the order. So if you have to make at least $100 on your unemployment anyway, which that would be the bonus, in quotation, that you'd get, which so
They
that
found
order
a way out of
excludes
that,
most
too.
of the that order excludes most of the people that really needed it to help because they wouldn't make that much.
Well, if you look at it too, you gave $600 a week to people that were only making, you know, not even, they were making, maybe a month they were making $600. And then the next thing you know, they're on unemployment making $2,400 a damn month. Of course nobody wants to go back to work. You just paid for how long? And they wouldn't have made that kind of money until, you know, X amount of time. It's like, this is ridiculous. You guys, you didn't do any thought process behind that money at all. They just did it. And the more and more we bitch about it, it doesn't matter. We're all, this shit's, what are we now? This will put us $6 trillion in debt? There's no way we're coming out of that.
I thought we were in 10 trillion, to be honest.
You know what, honestly, trillion to me is more than it needs to be, but
Yeah.
we're not coming out of that, man. We're just not coming out of this. It used to be where our dollar meant something. Our dollar means, you know what? Honestly, I lived in Mexico for a while. I prefer to live there, but you know what? I understood the pesos and everything. I've been all over the world, but I was doing it buying money. So when their peso, because they needed dollars, their peso would go to about 21, 22 for every one of our dollars, and I would be buying a shit ton of their pesos on purpose because it goes longer. And it's not right, but this is another capitalist thing that you know it's going to happen to us. It's going to happen to exactly us. We're gonna. I feel like not far off that we're going to end up as a third world country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hopefully not my time. To be honest with you. But you know what? We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say is we'll see, because you have too many people out there that are scared. You know what? That they're gonna, you know, they're already now worrying about being evicted. You know, they're not working. I mean, what if, per se, my my mortgage was $1,500 a month, and now I'm only making $900 a month or $1,200 a month. How am I gonna pay my mortgage? So my shit goes that I worked my whole life for. It goes in the dirt because of, you know, I can't get the proper help from this country. That it was none of this shit was our fault, and they're gonna evict people and all your hopes and dreams and land at a free home of the brave, and yeah, it's all gonna go in the shitter.
Everything goes here and there, I'm pretty sure.
Eventually, but I don't know about you, but you know, I don't want to work my whole life and to have it stripped away in under a year. You know, with everything that I'm trying to accomplish in my life to pass down and my legacy, you know, for my kids and things like that, and that you know, it's just being stripped away from all of us. You know, because even think about the kids now, like, look, Cuban right there. You know, what's going to happen if your parents don't make it? You know, now you have nothing to fall back on. You know, your parents, you know, this is what we do for generations and generations and generations. We take care of our own. We take care of our kids. We try to leave a legacy. We try to make their lives easier than ours was. You know, but what are you going to have, you know? Shit, you work your whole life for that house and it's almost paid off. And they go and they take it because you can't afford it.
Yeah.
You can't afford it because why? Because you're laid off. Me, I'm a worker. I don't give a damn. I'm a worker. I work for a goddamn living. But where can I work now? The industry's closed down. Where do you work?
That is fairly true.
It's a rough situation. It's a hard pill to swallow. It really, really is.
Yeah, everything is a hard pill to swallow. Regardless, yeah, the only thing we could do is just hope for the best and try our best. At some point, yes. Apparently, my generation and the younger generation has to try their best to fix things with what has already been broken already now.
You realize, I mean, even now, we're trying to go to the moon and shit, and, or to Mars and shit. Why? To fuck that planet up too? You know, I feel like the wrong people are talking. You know, it's like that one person that, you know, if you would just listen to that biologist, and he's been telling you for 30 goddamn years, listen, if we do this, we'll sustain this way. Nobody's listening. You're jumping up and down. That's the one kid in the middle of the party that nobody wants to listen to, that something's coming, or looking up where we're not looking at that time. A meteor's coming. We don't see it. But that one person sees it, and we don't pay them attention. And I think that's where we're going wrong with our countries. We need to start paying more attention to what the fuck goes on. Fuck China. Fuck all them other. You know what? We don't live there. Fuck them. You want to come over here? Then we'll fight you. You know what? But if not, stay over there. You guys are just problems. You know, you're just bringing more and more problems. And we're more worried about your problems than what goes on in our country.
You do know that right now they're celebrating for the eradication of the virus. Only like 8 cases are there. China. Like,
you know what? You know, you also know something. Even though you may not like this guy, but I think if Biden gets elected, China will own the United States.
They already do,
that's
though.
going to happen. Well,
they already do.
In a
Most,
way, yeah.
you know, a vast
But,
percentage,
I mean,
percentage of our debt is to China. They already do.
Technically, yeah.
But we're gonna be fucked. Everybody, I speak different languages, and Chinese ain't one of them.
Like I said, regardless of the situation, we do need to fix this shit at some point. And I don't know who's gonna be. I don't know
We
when,
need
how
to
long.
get people that will listen, that will bond together by any means necessary. Your race, your creed, color, all that should not be a factor in anything. Maybe that person has a better idea. You know, it doesn't really matter. Let's hear it all out. Everything. Let's hear it all out. Everybody, give us your opinions. What's going on? How can we make it better? You know, I mean, obviously, we can't make it too much worse than it already is.
Yeah.
I mean, you got so much deficit. You got so many people that are hungry now. You're not going to have any relief programs for people. You're not going to have anything for people. You know, everybody that's ever been on food stamps and every other dang thing is now like, oh God, now we have to go to work. Yeah, you drug the system down like the rest of them. But you know what? Now what are you going to do about it? It's now time as Americans to stand up and start fighting for yourselves. Start fighting for what we need. Start fighting for what this place was supposed to be before it got so corrupt and so stuck on everybody's bullshit. Oh, well, we can't do that because this and no. You know what? It shouldn't matter. We should be able to do whatever it is that we have to do to become strong and mighty again. You know, and there nobody listens, and that's what the problem is. No, we should do it this way. No, we should do that. Well, Texas wants to do it this way. Well, Illinois wants to do it this way. You stop it. Can't you see what's going on? We need to band together. I don't care what fucking country, state you're in. We need to band together. Just because Texas wants it this way and they want it that way, we all need it the one way. You know, you got governors fighting other governors. Why? You know, you got what the fuck is that bitch's name?
Well, it is, but
Pelosi, whatever. That chick there is something else, man. I listen to her talking. It's like I feel like I get dumber.
It's gonna take a while, like I said. All I can say is
It's gonna take. I'm telling you, it's gonna take not my generation or yours, or 20-year-old there. It's gonna be beyond that. It's gonna be your kids if we're even gonna be able to allow to have those again.
and that's why I'm not well, I don't know, like at this point I'm not planning for kids for neither my fiance either. That's the purpose of that reason. But we call it yeah, I'm old too, but not too old. I'm fairly young to some people.
Yeah. Start stacking on another 20. Then you'll understand why I'm aggravated, because I mean they're gonna take Social Security away, everything I worked for. They're gonna take it away from me.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
What are you gonna do with it?
I heard Social Security is
I mean, it's like, yeah, Biden wants to take it away, and I'm like, wait a minute. So what happens to the money that you took from me over the, you know what I mean, over the, 50 years of my life working my fucking fingers to the bone?
oh shit.
You know, what do I get? You know, where's that money gone? You know, well, it's gonna better generate who? What? Now I can't even go to the old folks' home or nowhere. I can't go anywhere because you took everything from me.
Well, there's that too, but at least, like, you got to work, you got what you wanted to do. Like, for me, that's my whole life. This is what I plan to do. I plan everything for me to be in the restaurant industry, and now they're like, hey, well, that's not really a thing anymore. And I'm like, well, don't know what the fuck to do now.
But then again, unfortunately for you, you are 20, you know? Hopefully there'll be time for things to, semi-turn around. But I feel for all of y'all, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Because you know what, I had a hard life, and you know what I personally went through in my time. You know, it was horrendous, but I made it through. I made a life for myself, my kids, everything. You know, they never went hungry. I was a hard-working fucking dad. Well, now I'm acting like I'm past tense. You know, I'm a hard-working father. You know what? I won't give up till I'm done. When it's my time, it's my time. But don't take it from me just 'cause. You know, it's just not right. It's not right to the younger. It's not right for the middle generation. Nowhere. It's not right to none of it. But you know what? They're gonna just keep continue bleeding us and beating us down. So you have a civil war, a racial war, all in one, and it's gonna go. Wow. I really just pray that it's gonna work out, but I don't really believe it will.
I know.
I don't really believe it will.
At some point, 2020, I feel like everyone's just letting it all out. Like you know what? Fuck this. We're tired of all these situations. We need to let it all out and get this shit fixed. I think that's what everyone's focused on, and it's all over the place. I get you on that.
It's really hard to fix shit.
Yeah.
You got too many people stirring up shit. You got people all, the KKK is out again. What? Ain't heard from the KKK in how long? Now all of a sudden ISIS, all this other shit's going. I was like, come on, people.
I know.
Where are we going? Where the fuck are we going?
And that's the thing. Everything has been left in the dark, and it's good that we're all like taking it all out. But the thing is, it sucks that it has to be all at once, and it's hard to focus at one from another, which is pretty sad. So I don't know how.
Yeah, and the main thing you should be focusing on is how the hell are we going to survive another 100 years on this planet? I don't even think this world's got 100 years left.
No, supposedly.
I really don't.
I don't know, but like as far as I know there has been occasions where the world almost ended. Like so many reports about that, including the fact that there was a scientific reason for.
Before any natural disaster, I believe we're going to be the ones that fucking do it. We're going to be the ones that destroy the earth. It ain't even going to be. We don't even have to worry about a comet.
Oh yeah, that one's coming up too. That one's coming up too. A comet near November, I think, if I remember.
I mean, even we're going to destroy the world ourselves before any natural disaster does it. We're going to do it. We've been doing it.
I mean, we already are. We're accelerating natural disasters.
Yeah, we're pushing it further and further. We're going to Fast and the Furious on this shit. Let's go. Fuck it. We're going out strong. There won't be a place to run here soon. Underground, we'll be back in the caves like cavemen, trying to make it. Trying to stay out of that sun that's gonna fucking barbecue us.
It's already barbecuing us slowly.
Yeah. Well, we keep knocking down all these fossil fuels and coals and all this. Keep doing all that shit. It's just gonna get quicker, and that's gonna be it. We're worried about coming together and bonding together as a country. We're not going to do that if we can't just handle the simple problems that can be handled. Cut the bullshit already. Stop being a bunch of racists. Stop. There is no cause for that shit any longer. Those times and days are over, and they have been. You just keep keeping them alive, and you keep pushing the issues over and over and over again.
Yeah. Well, actually,
I mean, I'm watching on the news. You can't even fart at a black person the wrong way now. Now it's an assault, or they try to kill me, drag me out. I mean, it goes on every day.
I think
nobody said anything that just happened in Mexico, or that right here in my town. How many people die a day from violence from that same bullshit?
Yeah, and I get you. Like I said, there's some parts that there's necessary, and then there's some parts that are unnecessary. And I kind of hate the fact that the unnecessary ones are the most ones that get attention compared to the necessary ones.
Don't know why there was segregation. Don't know why there was. I mean, I come from New York. You can't be racist there. You got to ride the train with every nationality on the planet. You want to get anywhere, you'll lose that shit.
Well, that's pretty good on your side. To some part over here, and compared to other places, it varies, and it kind of sucks. Like, yeah, one side actually is better than the other when you think about it. And
I believe nobody is better than anybody. I don't care who you are.
I know, and that's always the thing too. I'm like, dude, I always heard.
I don't care what color you are. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what it is you want to do with your life. It does not make me hate you or like you more. It's just what it is. And you know what? And you're doing your thing. Do your thing. But don't drag everybody with you because you believe in you and you yourself believe in a certain issue. You keep trying to milk it. And you know what? I can't believe, my own black brothers will, why? Because they understand. They're civilized. They're not like, why do I have to give up my career to believe in your Black Lives Matter stuff like that? Or the Jews when they got, come on, man. Everybody's had it. But, give it a rest already. Your race is no better than my race. It's no better than anybody's race.
I know.
None.
And
You
it,
shouldn't get anything more than anybody else that you haven't worked for. You didn't work for it. Wait, why would we give you shit? Why give you shit? You didn't work for nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing in this world is free.
in the base of the concept, I mean, like, yeah, working hard, living hard, and of course, yeah, there's no stand for people getting away with a lot of stuff easily, like saying, hey, I got this money because of this and that. I'm like, there's something off about that, but,
You know, it's like even the people with money and people that got millions of dollars think they can get away with whatever they can. Well, no, you're not better.
no,
You're not above the law. You're not above anyway. You're not above me. You just have more money in your account. That's it. Don't
And-
think it's okay for you to murder somebody, or you to act, or you to downgrade somebody because of the race, color, creed, or whatever. Because oh, look at these peasants. They don't have any money. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. You know what? You don't know what happened, how your family got that money for real. You don't know what was going on. You might have been the one that started all this shit.
that's
I
also,
don't think you're better than anybody else.
yeah, that's the thing too. I'm like, it's just how every concept is now, and it's hard and it's complex. I can say
Makes
is
me
that whole,
sick to even
yeah, like,
go outside anymore.
I know.
Just to even associate with people, because nobody wants to hear it. You can't. It's bad when you can't even tell your neighbor, hey, how's it going? And they're all looking at you like, what are you gonna do? What are you starting? Are you black? Are you white? Are you green? Are you Mexican? Are you this or that? You know what's what? It's like you can't even do that anymore. Can't just have a simple conversation with people no more.
No, you just can't in general. It depends now because everyone is on the wall at this point. Quarantine does a lot. And I think it says a lot in the story with the mentality. And it sucks. Great honesty. And then with race and all that whole stuff, I get all those points.
Oh shit! I am out of ammo. What the hell? I wasn't even paying attention.
Okay.
I'm out of everything. Oh.
But
what?
I get the gist of all that situation. It sucks. Like I said.
You know, you try to make it, you know, you try to teach, you know, your kids the right way, the people that are doing it, trying to teach their kids the right way and not to be this way and don't hate just to hate.
I know.
You know, you shouldn't hate anyway, but, you know, but just don't hate just to hate because I hated them. Because I despise what that one person did to me.
I know.
Don't make it out to be a
That's why
big thing.
that's the reason why I'm majoring in philosophy, to be honest. The fact to learn the good concepts of rights and wrongs, and yeah, what we should not be repeating literally from top to bottom. And I'd like to learn all these topics from every other side because it's like, fuck yeah, you could live a life ignorant without knowing one side and knowing your side, but you need to understand there's another side to everything, and you need to know it one way or another, no matter how much you hate it. Living with ignorance is
And they're
like
not
the
going
worst.
to. And that, my friend, is called Peter Pan Land.
Yeah,
Because nobody is going to give that a shot. Nobody. They're not going to give that a try.
I know. And at some point,
It's nobody's going to say that. You know what? My God is better than your God.
yeah,
You know, and you have to believe that. You know, I mean, we've gone through all that too with the Christian Crusades and with Catholics or whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. For hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, we've just progressed and gotten worse. You know, my God and Buddha's going to bring us this, and oh, don't kill those rats because they're sacred. What the hell? They're diseased. But to them, that's what they believe. You know, or don't kill the cow. What the hell?
I know.
You know, because it brings life. So does a woman. You know, so does a woman. So what? How come we are not putting women on pedestals? You know, they bring life. You know, it's just the craziness that people think is just it just makes me laugh. Like, how do you say that?
It's a
And yet you just
yeah, it's a life of process,
Well,
like I
yes.
said, and it's a good understanding and education. But yeah, it's kind of fucked up how people
this whole
think the wrong
country,
way.
you know, it isn't even this country. It's the whole world that needs to be re-educated. They really do. They need to be re-educated on how to be a human goddamn being.
Actually, what they
So-
should do is make a website that is nothing but facts and life, like nothing but facts. Not like Google's, like just Googling it up, but like an actual website legitimately
Do you think the
that
government's gonna allow that? Hell no.
nope.
Hell no. You know how many times they lie to us? They lie to us so much, it's ridiculous. The CARES Act that they set out to help people pay their rent. Did you get your rent paid? I didn't get mine paid. They said that was the first time it came around. Where did that go? I
Nowhere.
didn't get my rent paid.
No, I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that didn't get their rent paid either, including the fact that they didn't even receive their check. That's pretty sad.
You know, it's like, okay. My son works. He didn't get no check. He didn't get no check for, what the hell is that, stimulus? He didn't get a stimulus check.
No, I have like
Because they did what they did is they said, hey, you know what? Oh, well, his dad makes good money, so we don't have to give him the check. He worked for it. He earned it just like everybody else. And now you want to segregate him out. You know, just don't make no sense.
yeah, I have a friend that like literally actually like 5 people that are my friends that didn't even receive the check. And that's because they're living neck and neck like by paying the bills little by little or like whatever they could afford. And it's either because both of the two sides, like, you know, the husband or the wife or the husband and husband, like got like, like fired or like they're no longer working because of this pandemic. So it's like shit. It's getting harder. And I was like, damn, that's gotta suck. How far things go. And you can't
You
complain
know, and it's
about
going
it.
to get even harder.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just hope things get better. Like, we hope to improve at least, hopefully. Hopefully. At least a glimpse. That's all I ask. A little glimpse of something.
Yeah. And it isn't going to come down to what president is in White House.
No,
That's not what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to, you know, people just finally going, you know what? We're all just human. Come on, man. Let's all just, you know, come on, bring it in. Bring it in. Everybody give a hug. You know, bring it in. But no, it's not going to happen. Oh, I don't want to touch that person. He's Chinese. He's black. You know, he wears his underwear on top of his head. Who gives a shit?
And I
People, man.
I get you. Like I said, I just hope things just resolve itself. I know that everyone's just going out all full out right now because, you know, yeah, quarantine, racism, so far, everything, and it's not a good thing, I guess. And so it was a good thing and a bad thing too, because we're learning now. We're learning it the hard way. But holy shit, things have to go this way.
I think we're getting dumber by the year because we don't listen. You know what? And it's not even the people like us. It's people that are in the government asset, and we're supposed to follow these people. Why? I mean, come on. I mean, the Queen hasn't gone through any kind of problem like this. Nothing like this in that country. I can't recall one time that they've gone through a recession. I can't go through one time that they have, you know, the major problems that other people have had all over the world. Maybe we need to put a damn woman in the goddamn fucking White House, and just her. You know, I mean, yeah, granted, she has a parliament and everything, and you know they advise her, but her word is bond, and that's it. That's just what it is. You know what? No, we're not doing that. You know what? Thank you for your concerns, but I listen to all of y'all. I think that's a good idea or a bad idea, and they've been running great since. Look at their economy. Their economy's just thriving right along. Never had a problem. Their money is what is it? 2 times, 3 times, almost 3 times for every $1 from their dollar. You bring one of their dollars, or pounds, I should say. It's $3 over here. Why do you think they come over here and buy goddamn houses and shit? I mean, they're making 3 to 1. It's like a bookie, man. It's a racketeer job, man. But
Yeah, I get
I mean,
you.
I won't blame them. I mean, that's money they made. They made that money. They earned it or whatever. But you know what? If I could go and live in peace in, I don't know, Guam somewhere because it's cheap, you know, I would too. But people have different, like I said, everybody just bring it in, hug it out, or get your biggest bullies on the block, stick them in the rain, let them beat the shit out of each other, and then be done with it.
I know, but things are not gonna go out that very well. But I hope it one day, like I said, yeah, just like you said, like one day, hopefully that happens. Like everyone's just like, you know what? Let's just come together. This shit is not fixing itself. We need to work together. And hopefully
Shit,
that
I'm on
mentality,
ammo again.
yeah, hopefully that mentality helps out. I don't know when and how, or how it's gonna be said, how it's gonna be fixed, or who's gonna start it. But hopefully things get better.
I think it's gonna get 1,000 times worse before I get even remotely
If we could just work, we could just,
remotely better.
yeah, we just gotta keep on trying. That's all we gotta do. And it's never gonna get better.
You know, we
you
need
know?
we need people like Gandhi back and shit. You know, Mother Teresa. You know, we need people like this back again, the way it used to be. You know, and
Well, I don't know
like
about
people
Mother.
cared.
I don't know about Mother Teresa. There was a lot of reports on Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa.
Oh, there's a lot of reports of all that kind of shit too, but
Yeah.
nobody really knows. Nobody really knows, but
Yeah,
shit.
but I think that was like.
Unfortunately, it's funny because you're still here, and I'm the one who's got to take off. Shit.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll take off too. What
Cuban's
about?
still. Cuban. I'm gonna take off, Cuban.
See you.
And I'll see
All
you.
right. Well, y'all have a good.
Yeah, you all have a good as well. Peace.
Adios.
As for anybody out there, please don't take anything on the wrong position. Anyone has their own opinions. I can't really fight for it, but all I can say is, hopefully everything does go well. And I know that things are not the best thing in the whole world, but we could just keep on trying and keep moving forward in life. But as far as we know, for anybody out there that at least had the guts to like continue on and see this, or like, you know, see the live. I know I'm not into like too much of the political movement, but more of improvement of everything. But I hope this doesn't like leave a stain to anything in the world. But as for anybody out there, thank you very much for watching the stream. I hope you all enjoyed it, and as always, stay frosty. And Josh, a shout out to you. Peace.